So week 3 was basically all pre-production until Friday. So what we done in week 3 was the release forms. We done that so obviously we could get consent to film. It was Adam, the butcher, and also Joe's sister. And then we done a risk assessment. Now I believe Keen done the risk assessment. I'll tell you who done. Right, so Joe done the release forms, and me and Joe kind of done the recce shots together. I done a production schedule. We all done the story shot. Right, let me go through it basically. So yeah, I was talking about that risk assessment. Obviously helped quite a lot. We knew what to avoid doing to prevent stuff like could trip over anything. So we made sure to be careful, stuff like that. If it was raining, we identified if it was going to rain. It wasn't, but just in case we brought an umbrella, you never know. The recce shots, obviously. Now me and Joe done this together, so I basically got the images, and then Joe put it on one image just to make it look a little bit more professional. That obviously helped us a lot. So we have the image of the butchers, so we knew, okay, we kind of want to set up the camera here. Let's see if there's any space, stuff like that. The recce shots helped a lot. And then I done the production schedule. This just helped us stay organised. It was a simple, just a couple information. But I sent it to Joe and Keen, and yeah, we stuck to it. So we filmed on these times. So yeah, it just helped us stay organised. And then the story structure sheet, which I prefer a lot. Like, I really like this. I think this is basically the equivalent of a storyboard. I'm not too sure, but yeah, I prefer doing this than a storyboard. It basically just laid out. So I'm not sure if you can read that. Let me try and zoom in. Yeah, so it basically showed, okay, so we have the interview with a vegetarian. What questions are we going to ask? And, but basically, yeah, it was all about questions. Next time, I wish it was color-coded, because it kind of is a little bit of a color mess. But yeah, next time, we'll try and color-code it. Then we done the voiceover script. Now, Joe done the majority of this, but I helped, I like, overviewed it and, like, changed a couple things. Not too much. Joe done a good job. One thing I didn't like, I spoke about in the evaluation, is I wish we included a lot more stats in the voiceover script. We'd done a lot of quotes, not really stats, but yeah, overall I think that went quite well. And then on a Friday we done another experimentation. So we done the one technique experiment, which was I believe it was something to do here. I'm not too sure, to be honest. And then the evidence from Tom Practical session 1 and 3. So this was Adobe Audition. So he basically got someone to play a beeping noise or something, which was that that line there, and then he taught us how to cut it out in Audition, which was actually useful, because for the voiceover script there was like a buzzing noise going on, and I cut it out using Audition. So that was actually pretty helpful. And then this one here, let me see if I can play it. It was just to sync audio, like Kinetic, I think it's called. So let me actually play.
Looking for, trying to open doors.
Right, you get it. Yeah, so it basically just taught us kinetic energy. Oh, I'm in science. Kinetic typography, that's the one. Yeah, this was actually quite a fun task as well. Quite a lengthy task, like a time-consuming task. It just wasn't right. It wasn't, our documentary wasn't meant for this. Like, it would have been great if the documentary was a lot more light-hearted and not about, slaughtering animals. I would definitely use that, whatever. Like, if our next project is, light-hearted, you know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to say. If it's a lot more not about killing animals, I'll definitely use this effect, because it's nice, it's entertaining, it keeps it from being boring. And yeah, overall, I believe week 3 went quite well.